Meet Lokesh. He's an accounting manager at one of the largest cement manufacturer in India. He's in charge of the GST filing process followed in his organization. One key component is the input tax credit or ITC. He's eligible to claim on purchases based on invoices. His organization will receive ITC only if details of his supplier's returns match with the details of the returns he has filed. As part of the new indirect taxation system, GST, GSTR filing process has to be timely and coordinated with suppliers. Timelines are very tight. Moreover, the filing has to be done on monthly basis. Lokesh's department uses an ASP, that is Application Service Provider, and GSP, GST Suvidha Provider, which automates the GST filing process considerably. But this alone does not resolve all his challenges. Any discrepancy between the uploaded details of suppliers has to be reconciled through a lengthy and manual process. Discrepancies of various types can arise. Invoice list submitted by supplier and Lokesh does not match. There is discrepancy in details provided by Lokesh and supplier for the same invoice. Difference in HSN code, difference in amount of tax, etc. These discrepancies arise because the system at Lokesh's organizations and that of the suppliers are disparate, could be out of sync, and there is no way to ensure that they store GST complied and mutually validated data. This leaves Lokesh's department with the task of coordinating with over 100 suppliers and thousands of invoices to ensure that if there are any discrepancies in the return, they get rectified within the given period of time. Any missteps by Lokesh in this process may impede his ability to get appropriate ITC, and in some cases there will be additional penalties imposed by the government. What if Lokesh has a smart solution which could help provide consistent end-to-end visibility of an invoice from the perspective of different stakeholders and ensure that GST compliant and mutually validated data flows into different systems? This would minimize discrepancies and reduce time and effort for resolving discrepancies. IBM blockchain-enabled solution for supplier compliance leverages the distributed ledger technology to bring complete visibility of an invoice over its entire life cycle in a trusted manner. The life cycle includes purchase order, goods received notice, rejections, payment, etc. Further, the solution ensures that the system of the manufacturer and the supplier get GST compliant and mutually validated information to be uploaded to the GST network. Moreover, IBM uses smart contract to notify discrepancies to the supplier and get his acknowledgements, and also clear the tax component of payment to supplier only after the data reconciliation is done. Meet Lokesh's colleague, Rohan. Rohan is from procurement department. He is expected to handle the compliance for direct material procurement when the proposed e-way bill is implemented. He is handling e-way bill compliance for all the material procured from different suppliers. Electronic way bill or e-way bill is basically a proposed legislation wherein, by way of a digital interface, a business entity causing the movement of goods, supplier or transporter uploads the relevant information prior to the commencement of movement of goods on the GST portal and generates e-way bill number, EBN. In order to generate EBN, one needs to provide correct details of GSTIN of recipient, place of delivery, that is PIN code, invoice or challan number and date, value of goods, HSN code, and transporter details, vehicle number. Moreover, validity of EBN depends on the distance to be traveled by the goods. Example, if the distance is within 100 kilometers, the generated e-way bill is valid only for 1 day. If the shipper consolidates multiple consignments, then the shipper has to generate a consolidate EBN on the GSTN and associate the EBNs of the grouped consignment with the consolidated EBN. Further, if a consignment is transferred from one vehicle to another vehicle, the shipper has to generate a new EBN for the second vehicle and associate the consignment with the newly generated EBN. Therefore, timely actions from Rohan's organization, the shipper, and the supplier is required to ensure compliance with e-way bill. They are worried about the disruption and the complexity of coordinating with different players. IBM blockchain-enabled GST and e-way bill compliant invoice lifecycle management system can come to Rohan's rescue as well. Invoice information captured on blockchain along with transporter details is used to pre-populate the e-way bill, from which can be used to generate e-way bill. The solution can track the e-way bill generation date, shipping distance, and e-way bill validity, updates from logistics provider on shipping status to flag potential delays. Thus, the solution helps with end-to-end compliance on the requirements of both GST and e-way bill.